What's going on, everyone? Wildcard here, bringing you another episode on Jargon Quest Monsters Joker. This time it's how to get all of the monsters from the Dragon family, Jargon Quest Monsters Joker. So as you can see on the screen here, this is how to get a Komodo. A slime crossed with a Capsichum, which is both F-rank monsters, while slime is found on Infern Island, Capsichum is found on Palaish Island, but this is found on the Komodo is found on Xeroph Island during the day, so that should be easy for you to get. The Frou-fry is another monster that should be also easy to get because it's just the Komodo crossed with Dracky. It's either if you start off with a Dracky or if you scouted one at night on Infern Island, you could just start with the Komodo and end up with Frou-fry. Moving on to the Dragonthorn, which is the Frou-fry crossed with the Capsichum from Palaish Island. You could also find Frou-fry on Uncharted Island, as well as the Argon lizard, which you could find on Fleet Island as well, which is the Komodo cross with the Satyr. Then moving on, you can get the Dragon, which is the Argon lizard cross with the Crabbid. The Crabbid is found on Xeroph Island during nighttime. But dragons are also found on Celeste Island, running about during the morning period. Next here we have Snapdragon, which is fused by the Dragonthorn crossed with the bag. Not too hard to fuse, so that's what you have to do to get this. The Jargon is found on Fert Island, but it also can be made by fusing Snapdragon with Canine. Canine is found, is a beast monster found at night on Palaish Island. And well, just told you how to get Snapdragon, so yeah. And well, you could also scout this on Fleet Island. The Green Dragon is the Jargon fused with the Imp. The Imp is found on Xeroph Island in the shrine. And I believe the Green Dragon can be scouted once. I'm not sure if it respawns. It can be scouted once in the Palaish Island shrine. Skelegon is other monster that can be scouted on Xeroph Island at night. But other than that, you can fuse it using the Hacksaurus and Skipper. So Dragurn is another monster you can fuse this using the Jargon, which is scoutable, and also the Great Sabrecub, which is scoutable as well from Celeste Island. Also, Dragon can be found on Infern Island after Dr. Snap opens portal to the Dark World and unleashes all hell on Infern Island. Seasaur can be fused using the Great Dragon with the Headhunter, and can also be found on Palaish Island, so you really don't need to fuse this, you could just scout it. The Red Dragon is made by the Green Dragon fusing with the Lesser Demon. Now, I also think you can scout a Red Dragon in the Palaish Island Shrine. I believe you can. The Lesser Demon is found in the Celeste Island Shrine, and also on the other half of Celeste Island during the night. And by the other half, I mean like when you travel from Infern Island to Celeste Island, it's found there at night. Next up, we have the Hacksaurus, which is found at the headquarters, the cell headquarters, and also it's found in the Celeste Island Shrine. So, easy monster to get. The dragon can be crossed using the scoutable Seasaur and Evil. Yeah, so Evil is a nature-based monster. I believe it's an F-rank monster. I can't remember if it's an F-rank or an E-rank monster. But yeah, it's pretty easy to get, and you'll see how to get these other monsters as I continue going through the families of how to fuse these monsters or how to get all these monsters. Next up we have the Tyrannosaurus. So this one is fusible with Hacksaurus and the Chimera. The Chimera is a nature monster found at night on Xeroph Island. And well, I already told you to get the Hacksaurus. And this monster can also be found on Infern Island after Dr. Snap, does his shenanigans. So you don't need to fuse it, but you could. other than that, it can be scouted. Next up, we have the Metal Dragon, which is a useful monster for getting the other S rank monsters and getting the best dragon monster basically in the game. You can scout the Metal Slime Knight, I believe, and that cross with the Red Dragon gives you this. But it doesn't say where to find it, but you can find it at the cell headquarters. And this one does respawn. It respawns in 2 locations. If you look through the playthrough, you see the 2 locations where they respawn, and it's just fully scoutable. So yeah. Next up, we have the Great Argon Lizard, which is found on Fert Island. It's also found on the Uncharted Island with the Frou-frys and the regular Argon Lizards. And usually when there are question marks like this, there's like a 4-way fusion, meaning that you have to fuse up a pair of monsters and fuse another pair of monsters and then fuse the 2 resulting fusions. In this case, there's really no way to fuse the Great Argon Lizard. You need to scout it on Fert Island or on the Uncharted Island. Next up, we have the Abyss Diver, which is the Seasaur and the Hades Condo. Both of them are scoutable monsters. The Seasaur already went through it to get Seasaur. Hades Condo can be found on Infern Island after the bridge has opened, or on Fert Island on your way to the final shrine. Yeah, it is on the bridge to the final shrine. You can encounter Hades Condos there. Next up, we have the Megalodon, which is the Abyss Diver, which is the last monster we just covered, fused with the Octavian Sentry. I believe the Octavian Sentry may not be scoutable, but it is very fusible. Next up, we have Frou-fry. I hope I pronounced that correct. So, similarly to the Great Argon Lizard, cannot be synthesized, and you can only find this on an Uncharted Island, so you have to keep traveling between areas and try and find the Uncharted Island for this, because there's absolutely no way to fuse for this. It has to be scouted. Next up, we have Draculage, which is an important monster to help get some of the better dragon monsters, and you can fuse this with the Archimon, cross with Frou-fry. Also, what you could do, an easier way to make this, I know I will put this in the description as well, like alternative ways to fuse some of these monsters. The giant monster that you find on Fert Island, you could just scout that and fuse that with any dragon monster, and you'll end up with a Draculage. So yeah, you could just fuse it with those F-rank Komodos and end up with this monster. Next up, we have the Great Dragon, which is fusible by Draculage and Jameras. So yeah, this is pretty straightforward. Next up, we have Mechanoworm. Mechanoworm is another important monster, which is the Metal Dragon, fused with the Great Dragon previously. So you can scout the Metal Dragon, fuse it with the Great Dragon, and fuse it with this to get Mechanoworm. It is needed for the S rank dragons that I will soon show you. Next up, we have the Black Jargon. Now, you don't need the Black Jargon to fuse with anything, it's just a cool monster. So you get this by fusing a Great Dragon with a Bone Baron. Now, I'll go through to get the Bone Baron. Well, as I think I mentioned before, the other monsters that are not dragons, I will go through this in future videos to come, how to get them as well. So, Draculage is Draculage crossed with Atlas. Atlas is a S rank monster, but you don't have to use Atlas. There's an alternative with a monster called Pazuzu, which would be in the description as how to, well, when I do the how-to video on the Beast family, you'll see how to get Pazuzu, but Pazuzu is basically very easy to get. Next up, we have the Alabast Dragon, which is Mechanoworm crossed with the previous monster Draculad, and you'll need 2 Alabast Dragons to get the best dragon monster in the game, that being the last monster on this list, which is the Dragovinian Lord, and Dragovian, sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I have problems pronouncing that name for some reason. I don't know, it's a simple word, but I really don't understand why. Anyways, moving on. We have the Dragon Lord. Now, this one is the first X-rank dragon monster here. And as you can see, question marks how to fuse it. Can't find it anywhere, of course. How you fuse this is you take an Alabaster Jargon, fuse it with Captain Crow. First of all, I have a video on how to get Captain Crow. If you're interested in that, you can check it out in the Dragon Quest Monster Joker playlist that I have. Then you need to take the other Alabaster Jargon and fuse it with a Gem Slime. So you first of all need to fuse for a Gem Slime, then fuse it with your Alabaster Jargon. So then you take the pair of the Alabaster Jargon and Gem Slime and fuse it with the pair of Alabaster Jargon and Captain Crow, and you'll end up with the Dragon Lord. And then lastly, the best Dragon monster in the game, we have the Dragonian Lord. So to fuse him, you take the Dragon Lord and fuse it with Raptorn 2. Now, in the how to synthesize, you just see Raptorn. There is a monster named Raptorn and there's a monster named Raptorn 2. The reason why it's showing up as Raptorn here and not Raptorn 2 is, to be honest, is because of the lack of character space, which I find is it's kind of silly considering that you know this is what the name of the monster was going to be. So I mean, I don't know what goes into like programming these things, but to me it just seems like it wouldn't have been hard to put in an extra character space, including number 2 there, so people don't get confused. But anyways, maybe it's harder than it's like, I don't know. So that's it for this video. This is how to get every Dragon monster, well, every monster from the Dragon family, for like a more in-depth way of, well, other ways of fusing these monsters. I'll leave the complete text guide in the description. So the next video I'll be doing is on how to get every monster from the Nature family. So make sure to look out for that. Until next time, goodbye.